Hi, this is Laura with Grace Abounds Homestead, and I'm standing out here in the area that I said we've been working on a secret project. And today I'm going to give you a little bit more of a sneak peek. I don't know how far I'm going to go on telling and spilling the beans, but I'm going to get started on what we are doing out here. So I'm going to turn this camera around, everybody, and I'm going to show you what we've been doing. So we have been fencing in this whole piece of property on the side of our house, right when you come in our driveway down here. And we have been fencing it in. It goes all the way up to that corner. It comes all the way around to that corner. It comes all the way down. Oh, there's some of my chicken coops. Look at that pile of mess. Gonna be gone soon. It's on our list. That's my house. That's my son's house. And over on the top of the hill is my daughter's house. It comes all the way down. We have a gate here, which we are going to be extending up because I have a sign I want to hang there. It comes all the way down and then around to the front right here. This is our new, what we call our pasture area. It's not large. I'm not running cattle, but we do have a few surprises that are going to be going into this pasture area. So my husband has been working on this since January. We did have a lot of rain at the beginning of the year, so it wasn't as much as he's been working on it since basically April. But he has cut it all looked like those trees over there. So if you look across the road, that's what it looked like. He has cut all the trees, he has split it, he has put all the wood all over here. Now this is not staying, this is getting moved. This is all getting moved into a wood shed, and it's not gonna be inside this pasture. Neither is that shed right there. That shed is going to be moved up on back of my son's house up in that part. It's getting a new cover, and it's going to hold all of our lawnmowers, our rakes, our extra piping and fencing and doors and windows, everything that we've accumulated, stuff that we think, oh, we don't want to get rid of. We'll be able to use it here on the homestead. I'm sorry about my steady hand. I switched hands. So that's where that's going to go. And we've got plans for the front there by the front gate over there. You can see it. There'll be a little gravel path. That's where our tractor will be parked permanently. That's Tech. Of course, he is not done yet. So many things you all know have happened to us here, and we're just finding the joy and moving on to the next thing, and everything's falling together. I mean, there's David's Christmas trees full of wood. He's got a funny way of stacking it, I know, but it's funny. So anyway, David built me that gate. That's out of pallets. Those are all pallets there that's going to become an enclosure type of thing that's going to go right up here. Our next thing is to get the stumps cut down and alleviate some of this rock in here. Now, we live in the foothills. We're not going to get rid of every piece of rock, but we will be getting some of these big chunks off, some of these ones we can rake. We just ordered a rake attachment for our bigger lawnmower, and it will also fit on Tech, and that's what we're going to be working on. We will also be planting grass out here. We're going to do it one half, this half over here first. We'll have temporary fencing going across the middle, and then we'll come up and fence this off, half of this side off, and then last but not least, we'll do up in that area. It's been a lot of work. My husband has worked very hard on it. He's done this all like manual. We're talking no equipment besides his big old chainsaws. So, and hard work. And I wouldn't say this is all his dream except for the wood split, and he loves that. This is my dream, and he's helping me with it, and I'm so happy. So much. And he just did a wonderful job on the fence. I mean, it is just, and no fancy pulling things or anything, just a ratchet strap and I'm going to be honest with you, a rake handle and our lawnmower. And a tree that was near. Now over here we have chickens. And they each have like their own run and their own house. So we are going to be extending that fence down along our property line. It's going to come down on the other side of that far chicken coop, come back up through here and attach to this fence over here on this side of the gate. And that's going to be the Fluffy Butt Resort. We're getting new cages, runs that are going to be more enclosed with tops on them. And they will go off of all of the chicken coops, so that they'll have a safe run to be into. Like if we have to go somewhere and my kids are here and they just need to let them out into the run, or if I need to have someone else come out here, they don't have to worry about free ranging. Now this will all be enclosed. They'll be able to free range. David even built a little door in the bottom so they can come into this side. So they're not going to be free ranging out wherever they want like they do now. We've had some predator problems, and we've alleviated one, which were a bunch of coons. For right now, you know, some point another family will move in. And we've also had a fox get a couple of our chickens. So 4 or 5 to be exact of my original flock. So that we're still waiting on. We're still hunting that one down, but we haven't seen him around in a while. So now I've heard some shots around the area, so I'm thinking he might have been taken care of. I'm, hoping so he doesn't come back and get my chickens. But anyway, we're on the lookout. So I'm going to go ahead and set this down and we'll have a little chit chat. So it is hot out here. Guys, I'm sweating. But we have some friends that we met out here that we were getting our hay from, because we put hay in the chicken coops. And they have hay that's that they have for feeding their cows and goats, and they have hay that is not as good a quality that they call it. It's a little bit more seedy, and I usually buy that for my chicken coops. So I met them, and they have become good friends. They're just absolutely wonderful people. And I had mentioned to them that eventually I wanted like a petting zoo type of thing, a few animals. Of course, we're very micro. David and I are in our 60s, and everything has to be work smarter, not harder. And that's what we've been working on for the last 2 years. And we started out putting together what we could for a garden and chickens. And we have now got to the point where we are making things permanently easier for us. So that's kind of been going on this whole last year in some things, and it's baby steps. But they had acquired a calf that was born. The mother had died during birth, and it was very little, the size of a puppy, and they had acquired this calf, and they brought it home, and they really had never bottle fed a calf or anything, and they did the best that they could. But in researching it, I don't believe that she got the colostrum that she needed for when they need for growth, and they need that original colostrum. So she is stunted. Now she's not a milk cow, and she's very small. She's a year old, and she probably stands about 3.5 foot tall on her back, and her head a little taller. She's very, very pretty. They originally named her Millie, I am going to name her Misty. So yes, I've just said it. We are getting a cow. And I've named her Millie. And so we call her Misty. We call her Millie Misty now. So Millie Misty, Miss Millie, is coming to live with us. She was going to be here this month, but they asked if they could keep her to keep a billy goat company. I believe that their other goats have been moved, and when they come back first week of September, we will bring Millie home. And that even gives us a little bit more chance to get this cleaned up a little bit more, put in the things that we need to put in, and get a stable built over here that we're doing out of pallets. And so we'll be getting that done. I'm feeling better. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I think I'm going to get the okay. I'll be able to help David a little bit more. He's really had to take on some of the things that I do. I clean out the chicken coops. I've not been able to lift or pull. I haven't been able to help move any wood, to bend over and be pulling or raking or any of that stuff. So I'll be able to help a lot. And I'm feeling great. So she's going to be coming. And then she will be getting a friend because I don't want her to be alone. And I am looking for a mini donkey. That will be next. And then we're going to ease into that and see how that goes. I have a couple other animals in mind. And then that will be it. That will be it will be petting zoo style in here. So that's what we're doing. We want to keep it micro. We want to keep it manageable. We want to be able to have my kids and my grandkids be able to help us with it and not be overwhelming. So I'm going to insert some pictures of Miss Millie. And next time I go out, I'll do a video of her. She's just adorable. She has beautiful eyelashes. And yeah, she's coming here to live. She's, you know, I call this the farm that's, it's useless. It's you know, the freeloader farm. So now my chickens are giving me eggs and so we can cook with those and have egg salad and all that stuff. So they're not freeloading. I do have a few freeloaders, and even my silkies are producing, and I use those for I hard boil them, so I use those to eat. So anyway, we had two roosters, actually three large roosters that we rehomed. They went to wonderful homes. At the time, my chickens were getting done, and there was just not enough hens for these three roosters to be jumping on all the time. So they're living their best life where they went. And one of them I get to see a lot because the lady and I have become friends. And that's Billy. He was the Polish, and he's doing well. Now, I still have some roosters. You can hear my little Bantam Polish rooster, and I have two silky roosters, and then we have two roosters up by my daughter's house with her chickens, and I still get to hear that sound. In fact, they go underneath my house because we don't have the house pinned yet, and they're under there and we hear it. So we still get to hear it without them jumping on the very few that we have. I have some new silkies in a outside brooder here. David just finished it up a little bit for me. In the fall, I'm going to be repainting everything. Really nice. We're going to be working on the fluffy butt hut and our addition that we're putting on. And then back into the house in the winter, and we'll knock it out at that point. And I say we because I should say he, because he does all the labor and I do the painting and stuff. So I'll be able to get the rest of that done behind him. And I have some chickens coming in about 3 weeks. Actually, yeah, about 3.5 weeks. That's the last bit of chickens for a while. And I have some eggs hatching out. Those are the last eggs that are hatching out. Those are silkies. So that will be it for a while. But I've been alluding to it, and I have not felt well, so I haven't been able to do a video, and we are still here on the homestead. We are still working and knocking things out, and I just do some footage and I put it in a file, and at some point I'm gonna like do something that before the end of the year that just takes us from Florida to here and everything up to date. I'll do a video like that, maybe a 2-part video. I'll put it on YouTube. I'll do some shorts on some reels on Instagram and Facebook because that I am feeling better. We had built a chapel over there for weddings. That's something we did in Florida. We really enjoyed it. But when we got here, we did it. We just realized that it's just a lot of work. So we've left the Rugged Cross one open for some elopements of 2 people who or maybe have their kids with them or something, a blended family, or a couple friends come to do some very small weddings. But the other part that we did that's really beautiful also, we are transforming that into a fire pit area and a picnic area. So stay tuned. I'll post some things about that. And that's going to come like when everything cools down after the fall gets going. We have a lot that we do around here. We try to get something done and move on to the other thing. And while it's nice outside, we're going to be outside because that's what we love. That's why we moved out here, was to be outside in the country air. So, and we're not letting the bugs bite us. The ticks have finally, it's too hot for them. They're done. And and my daughter and my granddaughter have coming up here. Hi, baby. Hi, guys. Well, my granddaughter did not want to come over here. She's Krabby Patty today. So anyway, I want to thank you for if you've made it through this video. I just want to send my love out to you, blessings to you. And I'm so excited. I can't wait to get Miss Millie out here on our little homestead, our little farm. And she's just going to be wonderful. I'm hoping to be able to get some photos with her, with the kids. It'll enhance maybe my photography because I'm still doing photography. It's just outside. I don't have my studio anymore. So I'm kind of getting into the total retirement phase. Can't let go of everything yet. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day. Bye. Thanks for watching and many blessings to you and your family. If you enjoyed your visit with us today, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.